This is one of the most brutal hikes in all of Hawaii, and it almost made me quit halfway through. Right behind me is Koko Head Crater, and yeah, it might not look that crazy from here, but trust me, this thing is not a joke at all. And it just keeps getting steeper the higher you go. But what makes this thing even crazier is that the entire hike used to be a volcano. We have just made it to the Koko trailhead. This is one of the most popular hikes in Honolulu or Oahu Island. And check this out, we're gonna go all the way from the bottom, all the way to the top. That's basically like a stairway, kind of stairway to heaven. This used to be like a railroad track all the way to the top. Ever since the war ended, they basically did this into a very popular hike where people can go up. It's definitely not a long hike, but it's definitely not an easy one. There's like 1,500 steps. I'm super stoked about it. The view is definitely gonna be amazing. I'm just like now looking forward to going up that much steps. But I guess it's gonna be a good exercise and we'll get to get a good view. So let's check it out. Yo, we have just made it to the first flight of stairs. They're right over here. I'm gonna take my first step. So there's two ways to do this. You can either do it by walking and taking every step, or you can be like me who likes to run up these mountains and they get very tired and enjoy the descent down. I'm gonna do a mix of both because I don't wanna waste all my energy on the stairs, but it should be a fun hike. Check out these stairs. I mean, I guess it makes the hike easier other than having to go up. But yeah, check this out. The view is like super good. Probably the most iconic view for this hike. The first few stairs, not bad at all. It actually felt like too easy. Like I was thinking, okay, this is light work for sure. So of course, I made the worst decision possible. I started running. I thought I could just power through the whole entire thing and cut my time in half, but that didn't really work too well. A couple hundred steps in, I started realizing this hike is not what it looks like. The stairs get steeper, the gaps between them get much more awkward, and you really have to watch your footing because one bad step and you're not just tripping, you're rolling all the way down. And that's when it hit me. I messed up. By the time I got to the middle, I was already exhausted, breathing heavily, legs starting to burn, taking way more breaks than I expected. And the worst part, it looks even steeper. The higher you go, the harder it gets. No shade, full sun, and the incline just keeps pushing you. Check this view behind me out. It's definitely very nice. You can see basically the whole entire surrounding area. I think I'm more than halfway through. Check it out though, we still have the hardest part to do, so definitely not looking forward to it. But yeah, definitely like running down is gonna be like the fun part, like what the guy's doing over there. That last section near the top, easily the hardest part of the entire hike. I'm not even gonna lie, I almost quit, but at that point, I was too far in my journey to turn back. So I slowed down, took my time, and just kept going step by step until finally I made it to the top. And being at the top, instantly it made things much worth it. At the top, you get hit with the insane breeze, which feels amazing after that climb. But the real reward is definitely the view that you get. You get a full 360-degree view of the island. On one side, you can see Hanauma Bay, which is one of the most beautiful spots in Hawaii. It is actually a protected marine life conservation area formed inside a volcanic crater with crystal clear water and hundreds of species of fish. It also is one of the best snorkeling spots on the island. Then on the other side, you've got these insane neighborhoods up in the hills. Honestly, it looks something straight out of the Hollywood Hills. Houses up there are easily going for millions. But I mean, with views like this, it totally makes sense. And down below, you can see the Kuapa Pond, with waterfront houses, boats, jet skis, just the full Hawaii lifestyle. It really does feel like you're seeing everything from up here. This right here is why people do this hike to begin with.
But now let's talk about how this place even exists. Coco Head Crater was formed around a few thousand years ago during a series of explosive eruptions known as the Honolulu Volcanic Series. Basically, magma came into contact with groundwater, causing massive steam explosion that shot ash and debris everywhere, eventually forming the steep, bowl-shaped crater. That's why the terrain here feels so loose and rugged compared to other volcanoes. It's all compacted with volcanic fragments. Then fast forward to the 1940s, during the World War II, the US military turned this into a strategic lookout point because of its insane views over the coastline of Oahu. And those stairs that you're hiking on, those were actually railway tracks used to carry supplies, equipment, and personnel all the way to the top. Up there, they had bunkers, pillboxes, and observation stations to watch for enemy ships or aircraft, especially after the attack at Pearl Harbor. Today, most of that is abandoned, but you can still see pieces of it, which makes the whole hike feel even crazier knowing the history behind it. Overall, this hike is short, but it's not easy. It'll definitely test you and humble you, but if you push through, the reward on top is 100% worth it. Definitely one of the most unforgettable things I've done here in Hawaii. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.